Now for today's Bright Spot, Channel 3's Nicole Nalepa found a local art teacher who is using her talent to create teachable moments outside the classroom.
And here is the story on the special message behind that artwork.
Art is the creative right of expression that has moved Stefania Munzi-Logus for as long as she can remember.
It's something that's always carried really throughout my entire life. It's something I've always been passionate about.
And today, this high school art teacher is using it as a way to help other special needs parents like herself.
Hi! Hi, Joseph. Oh, he is so beautiful.
Joseph kind of came into the world in a really rough way. He had a tough start.
While pregnant with her son Joseph, Steph had preeclampsia.
I ended up needing an emergency C-section, and then after that, Joseph was in the NICU for a little while.
Then just before he was discharged from the NICU, Joseph failed his newborn hearing test.
So we knew there was something wrong with his hearing. So, later on we found out he had something called microsia. His inner ear, it works, but his ear canal, there's something, that it didn't really form properly, so sound doesn't carry to the inside of his head.
Joseph wears a headband with a hearing aid on it called a Baha, which stands for bone-anchored hearing aid.
It sits kind of tight on his head and it vibrates the bone and it carries the sound to his inner ear, so it helps him hear a little better.
Steph admits it has taken some adjustment getting used to, both in and out of the home.
People would think he was a girl because he had a headband on. And, I would usually just explain, it's a hearing aid. And, sometimes people could be insensitive, not trying to be, just because they don't know.
So Steph decided to bring awareness to Joseph's condition and teach others about hearing loss and acceptance through her artwork.
I started drawing these pictures of my son wearing, his hearing aid.
And she posted them on all these town forums and Facebook pages. She also put the call out there offering her services to others in the hearing loss community.
It was a way for me to reach out. It was a way for me to use my skill to kind of help other people.
Lo and behold, the response she received exceeded her expectations.
Also got, things outside of, just the hearing loss community, all of these other different types of special need parents, kids that had cerebral palsy, kids with autism.
And thanks to Steph's art, a new dialogue is opening up for those who are struggling, and a new community for special needs parents is emerging.
It makes things a little louder, it amplifies the world,
Yeah.
It turns the world on.
She even took things a step further and recently wrote a children's book called JoJo's Tiny Ear.
Right now I'm looking for, the right publisher to help me kind of bring it to life. But it really talks about acceptance and not everybody, is the same.
And what a boring place this world would be if that were the case. With today's Bright Spot, I'm Nicole Nalepa.